Calling Zenitsu a coward is an understatement. He's like a mix between Sanji and Usopp from One Piece. He loves women like Sanji, but is also a massive coward like Usopp. However, there are some moments that do stand out when he is brave, but I'll get into that in a bit. Every character in this series has their theme. Tanjiro has the theme of kindness. Inosuke has the theme of never giving up. Rengoku's is to always be heroic and save as many people as you can. Tengen's theme is to always have self-belief and use that self-belief as a weapon. Zenitsu's theme is the theme of bravery, but he's not quite there yet, as he is still a coward. His character journey for the story is for him to go from being a whiny coward into probably the strongest demon slayer in the series. I personally think that the trio of Inosuke, Tanjiro and Zenitsu, all three have the potential to be the strongest demon slayer in the entire series by the endgame of the series. But in order for Zenitsu to reach his full potential, he has to overcome his fears, otherwise he will never reach his full potential. However, throughout the series, we do see glimpses of his bravery, such as in Season 1, Episode 13, when he was protecting the box that Tanjiro keeps Nezuko in. He was getting destroyed by Inosuke, who was bloodthirsty into killing any demon he sets his sight on. And of course, with his incredible sense of smell, he knew that a demon was inside that box, and even with Zenitsu covering the box, he was willing to kill Zenitsu in order to kill Nezuko. And Zenitsu was ready to sacrifice himself there and then because he didn't want to let Tanjiro down. This was the first moment of bravery we have seen Zenitsu do. Notice how I say the first brave moment we see him do. Because yes guys, I know what you're going to say. Didn't Zenitsu have an epic moment just the episode prior? In episode 12, Zenitsu protects Shuichi from the evil tongue demon. But the thing is, Zenitsu was unconscious in this moment. Zenitsu was so scared that he just dropped and fainted, subsequently putting himself to sleep. Shuichi was screaming for him to wake up, but he wasn't waking up until the tongue demon was lunging at him. The tip of its tongue gets sliced off by Zenitsu's Nichirin sword. He then speed blitzes everyone, including the audience. After that, he killed the tongue demon with a strike through the neck. This was such an epic moment, but again, he was sleeping throughout this whole moment. He's literally sleep fighting, so would you really count that as a brave moment if he's not consciously doing it himself? That's why, as a character moment, I would say his first true brave moment in the series was him protecting Nezuko's box against Inosuke. I mean, look at Inosuke, man. That guy's an actual brute. Zenitsu having the balls to do that gave us fans hope that maybe this guy can end up being a brave warrior fighting off against the most powerful demons of this world. Following on from this, all of his most epic and brave moments are still him being unconscious, such as him fighting off and killing the spider demon in Season 1, Episode 17, which was so epic, man. It's just as good as Episode 19 in my opinion, but that's a debate for another video. Another classic moment was him saving Nezuko on the train in the Demon Slayer movie against lower rank 1 Emnu. And of course, Godspeed in Season 2 against Starkey, where he held her to the brink of death and basically gave Inosuke the assist on killing her. And again, these moments are all of him being asleep. But the difference is, it's like he can activate his sleep fight state in order to unleash his wrath against all these enemies in the state that he is in. The moment in episode 12 against the tongue demon, it didn't look like he was activating it. It's like it came as a last resort. Against the spider demon, he was horrified that he would be turned into one of the spider demon slaves. It was only when his hair was falling out and when he fell from the tree and does the perfect landing, that's when he unleashed his thunder breathing technique, thunder clap and slash technique. So with this moment here, you can clearly see that he knew what was happening if he didn't fight back. So it looked like he was slowly getting more in control of his sleep fight state. As we go through the story, he activates his sleep fight state like a switch. And then when you go to episode 10 of season 2, you can see he's trapped underneath that broken building. He's trying his best to escape and he's definitely conscious at that moment as he's trying to escape the robber. But then Godspeed gets activated as he has Darky hanging on by the throat as she clings to dear life at the edge of his blade Nichirin. But again, in this moment when he activates Godspeed, he is unconscious. But just a second ago, he was awake and was trying to escape the broken building. This tells me that he can at this point in the story activate his sleep fight state anytime he wants. which means he wants to fight back and be brave against the demons, but he doesn't want to be awake or conscious while he's doing this. And in my opinion, that's him still being a coward. Now, him activating his sleep fight state in order to fight back is the brave move that he is doing, but it's still being asleep for the whole fight. He has come a long way though, such as the moment when he stands up for the little girl against Daki, all because Daki's room wasn't clean. Zenitsu knew she was a demon, but he still stood his ground. Now that was a brave moment. You can see the stark difference between this moment here and in the first season against Inosuke and Nezuko's box. Confidence in Zenitsu between the two scenes is literally night and day. You cannot believe it's the same character. And not only that, he stood up against an upper moon demon as well with pure confidence. So you can see the progression of his bravery. Maybe he's confident because he can now activate his sleep fight state anytime he wants, which of course would make him more confident, but you can slowly see where the endgame is for Zenitsu's character. By the endgame of the series, for him to reach his full potential, he is going to have to stop fighting in his unconscious form and fight fully conscious against the higher ranked upper moon demons. That is when he will achieve his full potential. He is getting more brave as the story progresses. I truly believe when that moment comes, when he stops falling asleep, the fandom will fall into a madness. I am an anime only fan, so for me, if this does happen, it will be one of the most epic moments in the whole series. And Demon Slayer has a lot of epic moments as well, so saying it will be one of the most epic moments in the series is high praise. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on Zenitsu's character journey in the story so far. And please try and keep it spoiler free for anime onlys. Your tribal chief will appreciate that very much. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Shaman Tribe.